Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So good to see you. Today is a Saturday, and we are nerding out and talking about our economics 7 days a week here. This is what we do. And I want to say thank you and good morning to everybody who is in this ride with me. Black economics matters, right? Black wealth is important, and we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix the black economic issue, and maybe not for the whole community, because some people ain't listening, but it's okay. It's all right. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. But those that are listening, that's who I want to talk to. So anyway, I hope everybody's feeling well. I hope everybody's feeling good. And I'm sending out a text message now to let everybody know that we're starting now. And give me one second. You guys are, most of you are on the text list. If you're not, just text the word morning to the number 87948. Text morning to 87948. All right. So there is this player named Arthur Jones who played for the Baltimore Ravens, and he just lost his life this week. Did anybody else see that? I don't know if any football fans are in the building, but he's 39 years old, and I'm telling you, 39 is not as old as you think. I know that people that are in their 20s think that that 39 is grandpa, great great grandpa age. You could be a grandpa at 39. I've seen that happen. But 39, in my view, that's kind of when everything's kind of really starting. There are things that are happening in my life now that I didn't even imagine when I was 39, right? So it's kind of unfortunate, to see that happen. And there was a whole conversation about his defibrillator, and so as we kind of discuss, the death of Arthur Jones, the NFL star who won Super Bowls. I think it's important to talk about this from a wealth perspective, right? And not just wealth, but really an investing perspective, right? Because most of the time, when you invest, you're not investing money. You're actually investing something that money can't buy. You're investing your health, or you're investing your mental health, your physical health. You're investing your energy. You're investing your attention, right? So NFL players make a massive investment to be players. The investment is big. In fact, it's so big that it's an investment I personally would not make. I used to dream about this as a little kid, though. I used to want to be, when back in my day, I used to want to be Tony Dorsett for the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I used to want to, if my mama had let me play football and they said, what number do you want? I would have picked 33 because that was his number, and I would have wanted to be like him. And when I think when I got to college was when I realized that I had the wrong dream, that sports really wouldn't have been something that I would have enjoyed at that level because the sacrifice is so high. And I happened to help raise a child. I just talked to her this morning, who was the number one high jumper in the United States a few years ago. And I remember her having, like, I as a coach, I was a track coach, and she was one of the greatest athletes I'd ever seen. She had the strength of a grown man when she was 12 years old. She was 6'2", very very smart. Well, she's 6'2" now. She was almost 6 feet in middle school. She had incredible coordination, a little bit of speed, and just amazing leaping ability. And I'm just sitting here as a guy who loves sports. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be great. We can go to the Olympics. And I remember, kind of, processing and calming myself down and saying, boys, this is not your talent. This is her talent. You should guide her and support her in what's going to help her to have the kind of life she needs to have. You just get caught up in your little sports fantasy and think that she's supposed to live that out for you. So what we did was all I said was, I said, look, I just want you to just pick two sports in high school. I said, I guarantee you, any two sports you pick, someone will give you a full scholarship just based on your potential. Because I said, you don't realize how exceptional you are. Like, you're amazing, you're a great person, you're super smart, but your athletic ability is probably in the top 1%. So she picked two sports in high school. She did track, and she did soccer for a little while. And in the first week of playing soccer, the coach was like, "Oh my God, she could get a scholarship. She'd be the best goalie ever." Because she had these big hands and she was, stuff like that. So anyway, she stuck with track and she got a track scholarship. And that, in her junior year, she became the number one high jumper in the United States. But the high jump was not her best event. Actually, she did the heptathlon one time, and I want to say she broke the New York State record or came close to it or something crazy like that. She was just doing it for shits and giggles. That's what kind of an athlete she was. So if you want to know how the story ended, she ended up going to Columbia University.